Lex Talks.
As I sit here with the vape in my hand, I think to myself, what am I doing this for? I know it'll kill me in time, even if they make it the healthiest possible, or it's the newest technology, or we're smoking herbal cigarettes. Whether it's weed or whatever it is, a lot of people say, oh, weed isn't as bad as cigarettes. Cigarettes are good. Bro, have you seen the tar at the back of the blunt or joint? How that build up? Now imagine that in your lungs. Like, I don't really understand why we smoke, even as I am like a current smoker, right? Like, what is the trigger to that addiction? Like, why do we grab onto the thing that we know is going to kill us? It really doesn't make sense, First, we could argue maybe it was a spiritual thing, and maybe it's a community practice, But now that's not really the case anymore. It's just something that we do. Inhale and exhale. We, and when I say we, I'm talking about smokers, right? If you're not a smoker and you came to watch this, hi, I'm Lexington Ave, and I hope you don't remember me as Mr. Smoker, but I think this topic is really important, bro. Because in my life, I've known many smokers, and none of them seem to be any different than other people I've met. But there's something in us that keeps pulling us towards a pleasure that we know will end us one day. And a lot of us, try to say, oh no, well, it won't be me. It won't be me. Hopefully it won't be you, bro. But after 10, 20, 30, 40 years of inhaling smoke that your body's not built to do, you telling me nothing's gonna happen to you? That's a tough sell, my guy. I don't think there's a good end to this. So my main question is, why do we continue? It's not like any of us are stupid. No, not at all. We all know what's likely to happen, and yet here we are. I can speak about why I like to smoke, because I can't, speak to the world. I try to say it's something that helps me cope, or, but that's just all bullshit, really, because I could cope without it. It's really like a something to fall back on, something that's easy, a habit, right? It's just simply become a habit, my new normal. It's not that I need it to cope, but rather that's a tool that I've gotten used to using to cope. And now that I'm talking it out with myself, that makes a lot of sense, because the times that I was most sober, or rather the times that I accomplished sobriety for the longest periods, I was busy with something. Something else became my new normal, whether it's school or working out. There was a time, like a whole summer, where I was just working out every day, and I didn't need to smoke. Whenever I would get the sensation, no, I didn't use that right. Whenever I would get the desire to smoke, I would get down, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups. And by the end of that, I realized that really what I wanted was something to exert myself. I wanted to feel good. But why not get that feeling of satisfaction from earning it, as opposed to just getting it at the end of a button press or a pull? When you get what you wanted without working for it, it's just hollow, and yet you'll always keep pressing that button over and over, expecting something different to happen, when in reality, nothing changes. If your life sucks, why do you run to drugs? It's not gonna stop sucking once you come back. If you have dishes mounted up and you go smoke 10 cigarettes, those dishes are still gonna be there. You're not doing nothing but killing time. And I think that's maybe the key, We're subconsciously trying to rob ourselves of time. Not only like now, you know, all the time it takes to get whatever it is your habit is, use it, the time it takes from you, but also your future. Also, like at the same time, it literally kills you. It makes it so that you can't live as long, and if you do, any number of defects could happen to you. I don't think it's something that a logical species would do, but you know, humans aren't as logical as we think we are. I would say that, you know, hopefully there'll be a time where nobody smokes and everything, but shit, we've been smoking since, man, not worldwide, but definitely in certain places of the world, we've been smoking since the beginning. If it's not smoking, it's going for alcohol. Don't think you alcoholics are much different, really. It's just a different addiction. It's a different thing you cling to. So I guess what I want to leave you guys with, and I am interested in your, you know, in your input. Why do humans cling on to the things that hurt them, such as smoking or drinking? And if you have a personal relationship with this, why do you? On the next video, I'll focus more on how to stop or how to manage it more so, but I don't want to come off like I'm some professional because it's something that I deal with every day of my life. So, because it's something I deal with every day of my life, I can't say that I have some familiarity with the subject, enough to talk on it, right? All right, guys, be safe and try not to smoke so much, man. Peace.